Job number J-2025-2462-2. We're accessing the drain through the 4-inch cast iron wall cleanout located in the elevator equipment area. This is as far as we can push. We've done some extensive jetting, and we are basically at a point where the exit pipe from the outside courtyard drops down, turns 90 degrees, and goes back into the basement. So we're looking just a little bit beyond that 90-degree elbow. So we're on the horizontal within the basement right now. And now we're going upward on a vertical drop. We have a flat strap currently in the pipe from that we fished through from the outside courtyard downspout. So we see that flat strap currently in there, a transition from cast iron to clay. So we are running looking west, backing up east through the courtyard. Passing back through a Y junction. You can see the flat strap is heading on the run of the Y that's going over to our downspout in the courtyard. We can see some fracturing on the hub of this Y. This was a known issue from a video multiple years back. Looks about the same currently. Now we're backing up northward through the courtyard, and at some point here we enter back underneath the building area where it's more of a slab on grade section, an excavated portion. Small amount of iron flakes sitting in the drain there. Passing back through a Y. Leveling out again. Looks like another Y. This is a double Y junction passing through. Heading up to our endpoint here, which is our wall cleanout. Access through our 4-inch cast iron cleanout. It's going into the wall, and that loops around back to the basement here. Push pause to send the camera now through our 6-inch floor cleanout out to the manhole. We can see that this section of pipe sits with persistent water. No significant water is flowing currently into the drain at this time, so we are currently looking at multiple inches of water in a 8 to 10 inch pipe sitting with water in it. We have a spacer on the camera head, so when I pull the spacer back, it kind of lifts the camera head very close to the water level. As we pull back here, we're stirring up some of this clear water, so it's not as clear as it was before. And again, even with a large star, like a sun raised spacer head on the thing, the camera still wants to be downward in the water. push forward, we tip into the water, and we pull back, we tip out. So currently looking at top of pipe. This T is likely our building cleanout located by the edge of the foundation. And again, when we push forward, we can see we go into water. Pulling back, we get a view. Water's a little bit greasy, so it puts a bit of a film on the camera lens. Pushing forward, we still have persistent pooling. Again, when we push forward, we have the water pooling. And even now when we're pulling back, camera still wants to stay underneath the water. So it must have a deeper section of pooling here. All of the debris has been jetted out of the pipe. Our 6-inch floor cleanout. You can see the water sitting in the bottom of that pipe. And access through our floor cleanout, 6-inch cast iron floor cleanout. After pushing pause again, we went upward from our 6-inch floor cleanout, where as far as we can push from this direction, we can see a persistent grease mass that doesn't want to easily go away, even after doing some very targeted jetting. We still have this flow restriction point. This is almost directly in front of the elevator door within the basement and has yet to be targeted for some drain snaking. Try to remove this mass. So as we back away, we can see the grease accumulating and hanging out on the top of the pipe. And then from a distance, as we tip up, we can see this grease mass that persistently wants to sit in our pipe. We also see some water pooling, not as deep as it is downstream, but this is pooling nonetheless. So we have that mass of grease yet to be removed, but we do have some kind of a path of flow. We're tipping up looking at the top of pipe right now, and we can see the pooling water just downstream of our grease because we're looking upstream right now. So we have pooling water even though we have a relatively clean pipe on the bottom. And again, as we pull back, we can see this big hunk of grease just hanging out in the top of the pipe. Kind of favoring the left-hand side. The right-hand side seems to be clean, but the left-hand side seems to be where all the grease wants to stick. And now as we pull back a little further, we see the grease has been removed around all sides of the pipe. But if we push forward, we can see we have some persistent pooling here. Again, water's still pooling. It's tapering out to a slightly deeper depth as we go backwards. Pooling water. Still have pooling water. Water. And now here we are back at our cleanout. Access through our 6-inch cleanout.